That's the questions they need to be answering in this game. Do androids fart? Park rind?
Cute.
What's up, everybody? I'm PewDiePie. I'm Jeremy, aka the Uncultured Nerd.
I'm Catherine, the Uncultured Wife.
And today we're back for part, I believe, 8 of Detroit Become Human. If you haven't had a chance, we tried our first live stream this week. Go check it out. It was a little bit of a mess.
It was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Made me cringe, but...
A little bit.
Don't worry, the next one will be a lot better.
We struggled a little bit with the input rate and the bit rate and trying to get down. I've done a couple test streams since then just to get some settings straight, and we should be good for our next stream, which should be later this week.
Yeah.
So look for an announcement, because we plan on doing part 2 of our Tomb Raider playthrough live stream
this week.
And if you guys are interested in it, we'll repost the first one or redo the first one so that it's not so much of a lag fest.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Not quite sure. So let's hop in. I'm not quite sure where we left off. I'm going to let it load in the background while we chat a little bit, because this is the longest loading game ever in the history of games. But I believe we left off last time at the end of Connor's kind of rebirth scene. And
Connor, it wasn't Connor.
Oh, not Connor, excuse me.
Grey's
Marcus.
Anatomy. Marcus, yeah.
And we think that the next scene brings us back in contact with Connor again. So I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting
Connor
to see.
In the police station, maybe?
I think so too. And lo and behold,
there
it
he
is Connor. So we are very, very, very close, within a chapter and a half. And I say that because some of these chapters are very, very short.
Yeah.
This being one of them. So I think we might do this as kind of a 2-scene episode, because if I remember correctly, this is just an interaction. That's all this is. Sorry, I don't mean to spoil it before we get into it, but the imagery here is really cool, though. I really love this, like, really futuristic but naturalistic garden. Yeah, it's really neat. And of course, once again, the graphics are just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So if you hear the growling and the stupidity happening in the background...
Yeah, the dogs are
once again, it's
playing.
the dogs being absolutely stupid. So if you hear me yell, sorry, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at my dogs. I love you. See, these would be the perfect scenes for my wife to play. Very low stress.
Then why isn't your wife playing?
What happened?
I have no idea.
Like, nothing even happened.
I'm very confused.
I'm very confused myself. We're not hearing sound on our end.
I know.
So it might be a case of...
Is that the volume?
No,
control?
I think what happened is when we plugged in OBS and it took over the sound. So that's fine. We don't need the sound, because luckily this has subtitles. Now, I've walked around this perimeter before. I believe that was the only interactable object. So if you guys know of something else here that I can interact with, let me know. I'm not going to bore you with walking around the whole thing. But
you might be able to go on the rowboat.
Hey, that would be cool. Let's go see if we can. Can we?
Probably. It has the oars in there.
No. That'd be cool. It's really neat, though. I mean, this is just so picturesque. It's so futuristic, too. I love it. I love the incorporation of futuristic and...
It reminds me of Hunger Games.
Actually, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Hello, Amanda.
So I'm going to try to reset our sound here.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that
check to see if you
deviant
guys
is
are
far
getting
from
sound,
easy.
too.
And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
And so are we.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation
So our guess is she's the head of the whole
What did you think of the deviant?
RA9 thing?
manufacturing company for the androids.
Oh, I think she's opposite.
Crap. I wasn't paying attention.
Simulated human emotion.
Traumatized.
Simulation.
Particular in a very convincing way. It seemed completely overwhelmed by them and behaved irrationally.
This Lieutenant Anderson
Oh,
has
he's
been
talking about
officially
the
assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
Okay. So,
I think he's
I
irritable
find him intriguing.
and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately,
Personally, I
we
think
have no
Connor
choice but to
does
work with him.
like him.
What do you think is the best approach?
It's funny how this has Alice in Wonderland references in it.
Very. So, this is...
I will try to establish a friendly
I'm going to go with
relationship.
friendly this time.
If I can get him to trust me, it will be helpful for the
Still didn't work.
More
So
and
we've
more
tried two different
androids
answers
show
for this,
signs of
and
It
she
didn't
is
work.
pissed
There are many
every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just absolutely blew your eardrums
They
out
become
right there.
unstable,
She is
consequences
pissed
will be
every time.
disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype cyber
I'm
life
wondering
has
if she
ever
has
created. If anyone can figure out what's happening,
a
it's
good
you.
option.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Unless I die.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
She's like, you died once. Don't make me build you again. So he's got a little bit of a... not quite sure what's
Mixed
going on. That's what that
feelings,
little...
yeah.
Oh, perfect. So we don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to do two...
Yeah, because this is the same one.
Yeah, it ties right into this. So this is what I meant by there were kind of two segments
Yeah.
that were very small. It's this and the other one.
Can I help you?
I'm
It's
here
like
to
the
see
same
Lieutenant
receptionist,
Anderson.
so
I know.
Do you have authorization?
It's probably the receptionist model.
Maybe.
It's so weird to think of it like that.
Lieutenant
'cause they
Anderson
are
hasn't
kinda
arrived
like
yet, but you can
human,
wait at his
you know?
desk.
But it's like, here's the human line. Here's the reception line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we can go find Lieutenant Anderson. Last time, I
might be in charge.
believe, poked around a little bit at his desk. So I've seen a couple playthroughs where people don't really do that. I kind of like poking around at his desk a little bit. It reveals a little bit about who he is. I know you can kind of go and look at the suspect and go kind of interrogate him a little bit.
Android cops.
Yeah.
They all look the same once again.
All locked in the charging compartment.
Yeah.
Remember, did you guys ever watch Deep Star Trek Voyager with 7 of 9, played by Jerry Ryan? That's kind of like the same like dock that she would sleep in.
You and you come
So if I remember correctly, this is his desk. It is his desk.
Excuse me.
That's
Do you
what
know
these always
time
remind me of. It
Lieutenant
reminds me of the
Anderson
board.
usually arrives?
It
Depends on
reminds
where he
me
was
of
the night before.
7 of 9's little
If we're lucky, we'll see him
sleep
before noon.
mechanism.
Thanks.
He's the typical like drunk detective.
I know.
I guess I don't have an option. I guess I gotta sit. Don't fart in that chair. That's the questions they need to be answering in this game. Do androids fart? Do they pass gas? Do they break
right.
wind? Do they play the butt trumpet? I don't know.
We'll never know.
So let's get a little feel of Lieutenant Anderson. We already know he's into metal music. He was listening to metal music when we first, when you first met, or not met him, but when we were driving to the first scene, I guess, crime scene, he pulled up with metal blaring.
Analyze that.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back.
Yeah.
Beep. Whatever.
Lieutenant Anderson, this is Connor.
I feel like
I'm
he
the
would leave
android
him a
sent by
message.
Cyberlife. It's almost noon, and I'm waiting.
This is
for you
totally
at
a
the
Connor
office.
thing. A totally Connor thing. You guys have
Yeah,
to agree.
yeah.
Connor would totally.
Connor would
He's got
definitely
like kind of
leave
a
a message.
stick up his ass. Interesting. All right, so there's 8 clues. Start with the furthest one. feel like that's a clue because it lit up, but it doesn't
It's not.
do anything.
No.
So he likes coffee. That's good.
Cold coffee, traces of caffeine.
This is a bonsai tree that he definitely did not take care of.
Yep.
Excuse
Japanese
me, a
maple.
Japanese maple. That's cool.
Yeah.
We actually have one of those in our yard.
Yep.
It's kind of neat.
Not that small though.
Nope.
Krispy Kreme.
It reminds me of the donuts from The Simpsons. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah. The pink frosting.
I love how it gives you like the health
Detroit's
stats.
best donuts. Yeah.
452 calories per donut.
Yeah. Seems accurate.
Alright, so this is his board.
Why aren't you looking at the board in his cap?
There's 8 clues, so
Okay.
anti-android slogans.
Yeah.
We don't believe the same.
So
color.
yeah, because he's
Yeah.
not a fan of
He's on
androids.
well, he's also on the Android task force.
Basketball cap.
Yeah. Oh. Interesting. So Detroit police dismantle a network of red ice dealers. As you know, the red ice is that drug that we keep seeing around. I think it's going to play a central role, and I'm not quite sure how. Detective Anderson promoted to the rank of lieutenant, so obviously he was a very good cop. New record seizure of red ice in Detroit. And my guess is he was the one who pulled that in. So my guess is why he hates androids is also why he kind of fell off the map a little bit. Oh, there's a couple of clues right here.
Yep. Matches.
Jimmy's bar.
Oh, there you go. There's 3.
Oh yeah, so this is his
Red Ice Task
Red Ice Task Force. Yeah, so he was definitely part of that Red Ice
Yeah.
Task Force.
Good cop, real police. Not since you owe me $50.
Not since 2019.
2019. Owe me $50.
Asshole, nice girl.
Yeah.
And you. No, we saw that. I'm going
Yeah,
for
the chair. Yeah, there you go.
But can your chair do this? No, he's got a dog.
Saint Bernard.
I'd love to have a Saint Bernard. I think that'd be cool.
Oh my god, they drool so much.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
good to see you
Drool
again, Lieutenant.
everywhere.
Oh, he's
There
back
he
in.
is.
Hank,
Mr. Sunshine.
in my office.
Lie down, pup. Good boy. Lie down.
Enter and listen in.
Interesting. I don't think this is going to go well. So I'm going to try a different approach, and it seems like a lot of people did my original approach to this because I think we all feel the same way. But I'd
I've
like
got
to see if I
10
can
new
get a
cases
different
involving androids on my desk
response.
every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least
You always
qualified
do.
person in the
I know.
He's gonna bitch.
I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type
kinda
of
sucks, too,
investigation.
'cause I feel like
Bullshit.
it's such a
The
sad
truth
story.
is, nobody
How
wants to
long,
investigate these fucking
You know,
androids, and
has
you
he been
let
on
me
the
hold
fall
the bag.
because of this? And
CyberLife sent
he
over this
wasted
android
such
to
a
help
good
with the investigation.
career.
Yeah.
It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way. I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are
He
seriously
ain't
starting
happy
to piss
about
me
that.
off.
He is
You
not
are a
having
police
it.
lieutenant.
Prick.
You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that. So I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are
They
you
still
doing
haven't
this to
gotten
me?
hand
You know how much I hate
movements
these
down
fucking
yet.
things?
No.
Why are you doing this to me?
He's like, talk to the hand.
I've had just about enough of your bitch. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge.
Ah,
If you'll
so you called him
excuse
out
me,
on it, too.
I've got work to do.
He is not happy.
Nope.
All right, so I'm just gonna
Well then.
leave.
I won't keep you any longer.
I'm gonna leave.
Have a nice day, Captain.
It did nothing.
All right, so that's neutral. I don't think he's one that we have to win over.
Yeah.
I kind of got the feeling. Go see Deviant or check on Hank. All right, so I get the feeling that no matter your response to him, the way that he responded, like their fight, he was not going to have anything I had to say. So, I want to see the Deviant because I didn't see the Deviant last time, but I feel like Hank left in such a bad state. We really got to try to like go and talk to him. I don't know what pragmatic is. Let's do constructive.
I'm sure we'll make a great team.
Smile.
I know.
In any case, I'd like you to
you
know
didn't
I'm
unlock
very
something.
happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better.
Hey.
It's like, oh god, this
I'm
sucks.
trying to go
Is there
positive.
a
Lab report
desk
says they cut it
anywhere
He
I could
doesn't
use?
want positive.
No
I
one's
know.
using that one.
I don't feel like trying to be understanding or any of that would work. And my first pass through with this, I tried the tough love approach because I felt like he kind of needs a kick in the ass because he's being a real baby.
Hey, you unlocked
Yeah,
all that
I
fun
unlocked it.
stuff.
Knights of
So
the Black
let's
Death.
do music.
I really like that music. It's full of energy.
Yeah.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to.
I'd like to.
I love that
Dog,
face.
right?
Do the dog.
All right.
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
I like
to
dogs. They're friendly.
Sumo.
Okay.
Call him Sumo.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we'll win him over. Woo! Winning him over, baby.
That's right.
Stoke that fire. I don't know what I just said. I think I
Is
meant
that
to say
Android?
stoke that fire, and I saw Fowler.
You're a Detroit Gears fan,
So
right?
let's continue down the
Basketball.
unlocked.
Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh,
Oh, that didn't work.
Oops.
I feel like
Anti-androids will be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like fake. I
have
don't
you
know.
known Captain Fowler for long?
So let's talk about Fowler.
Yeah. Too long.
I feel like they may have come up together.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at
Oh
this
shit!
time?
I shouldn't have done this one.
I arrived when I
I should have done. See that
arrived.
face?
My boss.
See that face?
Oops.
If you have any files on Deviants,
Hey, at least
let's
it
start
didn't
I'd like to
working.
take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Let's go for it. So, victim Lopez Gordon. Android was at home as usual when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found. Not a trace of break-in, so he became self-aware. You have Charles Bell. He was attacked by Charles Bell. Oh no, that's the
The
victim.
waiter and the fast
Oh,
cleaning
those are
dogs.
victims. So they don't actually even have. They don't even have names. So it's just android this, android this, android. Worked at a waiter at a restaurant.
So it's the victim of this android.
Yes.
So that's what the victim
They're
is.
complaining that this
Yeah.
android did something. So the
Right.
plaintiff claimed the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle him. Okay. This one claims that she was attacked as well and trashed a couple rooms. She looks like, what's that singer that we listen to? Ellie Goulding? Kind of looks like Ellie Goulding a little bit. Maybe that's not who I'm thinking of. She
Maybe
reminds me
not.
of somebody.
Demi Lovato?
Plaintiff, manager of the Eden Club, which is a sex club. Disappearance of a sex android. But doesn't seem any sort of violence there. This one was destroyed. Oh, famous painter Carl Manfred.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is Marcus.
Yeah.
Found dead in his home
Leo
following
Manfred
an
was the
altercation.
victim.
Yeah, between the android and the son. The latter witness statement attests that the android was behaving violently. The android is thought to be a prototype, unknown model, and serial number. Interesting. And was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. So they think. And then we have Kira. Plaintiff claims he was violently attacked, which he was, because we kind of did beat him up a little bit, by his domestic android. But he deserved a good ass kicking because he is a giant douchebag.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Android had just returned from being repaired from the previous day and had shown signs of aggression in the past. So those two are really the most important two. I don't think any of the other ones are that important, although I'm not
back
sure.
9 months.
Yeah.
It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night.
So it's centered in Detroit.
That could be a good starting
So that's
point for our
interesting.
investigation.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're taking place right now. So it seems to have the epicenter of all of this seems to be Detroit.
It is called Detroit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It didn't mean that the epicenter could have been here. The epicenter could have started anywhere. Could have just been a story of the Detroit branch.
I understand you're facing personal
Let's just
issues,
be understanding.
but you need to move
He doesn't want
past
you to be understanding what
Hey,
you're talking about.
Don't talk to me like you know me.
trying.
I'm not your friend. I don't need your advice,
Exactly.
okay?
Condescending. Agreed.
So what should I be?
You gotta be direct with him. Oh,
Determined?
yeah. Determined.
All right.
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the
Hey,
line
you know what?
and a match to it. So stop pissing me off.
He was an asshole first.
That's what I'm saying.
He was an asshole first.
Sorry to disturb you. I have
Listen,
some
you wanna
information
act like
on
a
the
baby and be a
AX-400
douchebag.
that attacked the guy last night. It's been seen in the
I had the
radio
option to be a douchebag.
I'm on it.
I didn't. All right, so that's
Correct.
Kira. They're talking about Kira right now. And that's going to lead us to the next chapter. We're going to pick up with Kira. And it's going to be very interesting. So that is, I believe, where we left off is the very next chapter. And it's very cool. I do like that chapter. It's a
Yeah.
bit longer than some of the rest of them.
This one? I didn't
no,
think...
the next chapter.
Oh, the next chapter.
It's a bit longer than the rest of them, and I'm excited to get to it because that means we're getting into some new content.
stuff.
So, all right. So what
yeah,
do we got?
there's
So
one thing that wasn't unlocked. I don't know what it was.
public opinion still skeptical.
It's outside. That
Don't
you
know
missed.
about software instability. Hank is warm, which is good, even though we pissed him off there at the end.
Yeah.
And Amanda is trusted. So yeah, you're right. We still did miss something.
Something outside.
That's fine. I mean, I didn't want to walk around and
Yeah,
bore everybody
I
dead.
know.
And didn't want to bore you guys to death of walking around it.
Let us know though if you know what we're missing. I'm curious.
So only 20% find the magic stone. That's cool. I mean, I didn't really do anything, so...
I know. Like,
So, 99% Hank arrives, so I guess...
what's the 1% he doesn't?
I guess. That's kind of
Confusing.
weird. Explore the station, 99%. There are other...
Things to explore, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was a thing about the famous painter dies. There was a book. I remember that. And I guess only 36% of the people find it, and I missed it this time, so I was part of the majority who don't find it. But
Yeah.
it was basically one of their electronic New York Times or just Times Magazine articles about Carl dying, because he is a world-famous painter. So they did a front page spread, and I read it last time. It was kind of neat. Because it just makes the world seem like it's alive, you know, that your actions really cause impact, even though you didn't have an option. He dies no matter what.
Yeah.
Sadly. Examine Hank's desk, everybody does. Read Ivanov Says Niet, which is 50-50, and we missed it this time around. Hank storms out. Looks like that's the only option. If he arrives, he's going to storm out no matter what.
Yeah.
We missed one thing on his desk. I didn't remember seeing anything on his desk, to be honest with you, that we missed. I thought we caught everything.
Something on his desk where?
The Ivanov Says Niet. That was there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's plenty of other stuff around the station that we didn't get to. I mean, there's plenty up there that we didn't get to. So then we talk to Hank, examine the files, talk about the case, and
Hank is mad.
Hank gets mad. No matter what, Hank gets pissed.
Hank got a lead,
Hank
or
gets a lead, or something else. And really, that or is a small percentage of people.
2% get a different.
Their math in this game is weird. Because
but it's in just that bracket. So it has to be like 2%.
No, to be honest with you, and it looks like the majority of you haven't seen that either.
Is it talking to the deviant instead of talking to Hank?
Oh, maybe.
That's probably what it is.
So I think most people kind of feel the same. They want to get to Hank because, I mean, you do, maybe it's just me because I like Clancy Brown, but you kind of do get this, like, paternal, like, father figure feeling from Hank, even though he hates him. I get this very, like, if something were to happen to Connor, he would, at this point, it would affect him a little bit. I think he's playing this I hate androids card a little too hard right now.
I mean, I think I said this when we first were playing it. I think, like, an android did something to his partner. I think that's what happened, but it's just a flat-out guess.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because, the desk is empty where his partner was. So, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's interesting. So, next time, we'll be picking up with Kara, and a couple special other people show up in that episode as well. It's an interesting episode. So stick around. I don't know if that'll be this week because, like I said, we're going to try to get our live streaming stuff together and get that out to you guys. And I really want to focus on trying to get that so that we can do that as a weekly thing. So that's why this week is a little interrupted. We may do only like this upload and then a live stream just so that we can really get that down. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to that. If I have a problem, I have to fix it.
Yeah.
And it's on my mind constantly. But you will see the next Detroit soon. The way that we're editing it now and the way that we're filming it now makes it just so much easier. So remember, guys, if you love our stuff, if you like our stuff, if you're even interested for a second on any of our videos, go down and hit that big red bar that says subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell, or ring that bell, if you will, for notifications, because YouTube just can be dumb sometimes and not let you guys know when we post something. So please do that.
Don't forget to like and comment as well. We always love to hear from you guys. And
absolutely.
We always appreciate, hearing that you like this. So that's what the like is for.
And feel free. I mean, if what we do is crap, let us know, because it only helps us get better. You're probably gonna struggle through the live stream that we did for Tomb Raider, and feel free. Don't feel bad, because we watch it and cringe too.
Yeah.
But
join us for our next one. It'll be better, I promise.
It's a learning experience, and we're having fun. We're having a blast. We really like streaming, so we can't wait to do it again.
Absolutely.
So feel free to join us in our stream and like and subscribe from our stream too, and you get to interact with us there live. So it'll be a blast. And remember, as always, don't be a turd.
Be an uncultured nerd.
We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.